Welcome to the fall semester video on Immigration Court, brought to you by the World Affairs Council of Austin, Legal Studies Division. Chapter 1 asks, what is Immigration Court? It is a civil administrative court under the executive branch, distinct from criminal courts. Important procedural gaps exist, such as no right to appointed counsel or jury trials. Our learning objectives for this chapter include understanding the institutional structure, comparing it to other legal systems, identifying key actors, describing the procedural flow, and recognizing the socio-legal impact of this administrative system with life-altering consequences. This video is part of the Legal Studies program for the fall semester 2026, presented by the World Affairs Council of Austin. Here are key terms for the Immigration Court. EOIR adjudicates cases. Removal proceedings determine if a non-citizen is deported. An NTA initiates removal proceedings, leading to an MCH for preliminary pleas, followed by an IH for merits review. Relief from removal covers legal defenses like asylum. Immigration Court is a civil administrative court under the Department of Justice's EOIR. It assesses removability and eligibility for legal relief, not guilt or innocence. Its decisions have life-altering impacts, including deportation and family separation. Section 2 focuses on legal comparison. Immigration Court has no jury. Immigration judges are the sole fact-finders. Respondents must secure their own counsel. Proceedings are civil, operating under executive branch administrative law, fundamentally shaping the adversarial experience. Respondents in Immigration Court include families fleeing violence, unaccompanied children, long-term residents, students who overstayed visas, workers with expired permits, survivors of domestic violence, individuals with convictions, and asylum seekers. Each case is a unique intersection of law, policy, and human experience. This image illustrates the adversarial environment within Immigration Court. The Executive Office for Immigration Review, or EOIR, encompasses over 60 immigration courts nationwide, the Board of Immigration Appeals, administrative law judges, and support staff and interpreters, all working to adjudicate removal proceedings and uphold due process. Immigration judges are appointed by the Attorney General, acting as the central authority. Their responsibilities include conducting hearings, evaluating evidence, applying statutes, and granting or denying relief. EOIR is structurally independent from DHS, the opposing party. The two primary types of hearings are the master calendar hearing and the individual merits hearing. Both are critical stages where the respondent presents their case and challenges the government's evidence before an impartial judge. The master calendar hearing, or MCH, is a short procedural hearing focused on administrative matters. Key steps include reading charges, entering pleadings, identifying available relief, setting deadlines, and scheduling the individual merits hearing. These are high-volume settings focusing on docket management. The individual merits hearing, or IH, is the evidentiary trial where the final case is decided. It is the most critical stage, involving sworn testimony, cross-examination, documentary evidence, legal arguments, and the immigration judge's detailed oral or written decision. Common forms of legal relief from removal include asylum, withholding of removal, convention against torture, cancellation of removal, waivers, and temporary protected status. Each form of relief has unique eligibility requirements and specific burdens of proof. Section 7 examines why Immigration Court matters. It is where law, policy, and humanity intersect. Families are separated or reunited, survivors seek protection, and long-term residents defend their lives. Understanding this court is essential for studying law, public policy, and human rights. We present discussion questions for legal and ethical deliberations. These include why Immigration Court is considered civil despite severe consequences, how the absence of a jury affects fairness, the importance of legal representation, and how EOIR structure influences courtroom processes. Here are assessment questions to check legal knowledge. Can you define removal proceedings? What is the difference between a master calendar hearing and an individual merits hearing? Who carries the burden of proof in Immigration Court, and what is the role of the immigration judge? Our first credible fear simulation is in the matter of Rosa Martinez. The case overview details Ms. Martinez, who fled El Salvador after MS-13 targeting. Her claim is based on persecution related to a particular social group and political resistance. This slide outlines the witness list and evidence exhibits for the simulation, including Ms. Martinez's testimony and various documents. Counsel is instructed to cross-examine based on the legal arguments of internal relocation and nexus between persecution and protected grounds.